We're going to be looking at using density to make predictions. You should have a worksheet that looks like this. We're going to start the top half of this for this lab. So again, using density to make predictions. So what we're going to do for starters is you're going to look at the densities of each of these items. And these are densities that you should have found previously. You might find that on your other labs, your information was just a little bit different. And so go ahead and mark this on your paper, the density of the wax block, the plastic block, the transparent plastic block, aluminum block, the screw or bolt, the copper cylinder, the nylon spacer. And of course, we know that water has the density of 1.00. On the right-hand side, you're going to go ahead and you're going to divide that and label one side for prediction and one side for actual. Go ahead and pause the video. Make sure you have everything filled out, and then take a minute to make a prediction. Do you think each of these items will float or sink? In the prediction column, you're going to go ahead, and if you think it's going to sink, you'll write an S in that column. If you think it will float, you're going to put an F in that column. So an S or an F. So you're going to write all this down, and you're going to go ahead and make all your predictions. Once you have that completed, you can go ahead and begin the video again. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work my way through each of our items. Our first item is the wax block. And so you should have made your prediction as to whether it will float or sink. I will place it into the water. And as you can see, it floats. Next, I have the plastic block. Same thing, make sure you have your prediction, and I place it into the water. And it also floats. The transparent block, place it into the water, and it sinks. The aluminum block, place it into the water. It also sinks. The bolt, place it into the water, and it too sinks. The copper rod, in the water it goes, and it sinks. The last one, this is the nylon spacer. So this one's kind of interesting. It is a type of plastic, and we've got some that has floated and some that is sunk. So in it goes, and it too has sunk to the bottom. So the next thing you need to respond to is the question number 2 here at the bottom. So make sure you take a minute to answer that in a quality response. Is there a relationship between density and whether something floats or sinks in water? So take a look at your predictions. Take a look at what actually happened, and of course compare that to each of the densities. Is there something that you noticed? Do all of the items that sunk have something in common? Do all of the items that float have anything in common? What is the commonality in regards to water? Make sure you answer that question. That's the end of today's lab.